What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld. Right here, you could go ahead and look at some of the new NFL movers, the Latavius Murray, Barwin, Allen, Jones, Smith, and then you have the, the hero, Zach Brown. But we're going to talk about Mut Squads and why it's genius for EA Sports to actually bring this back, which is, it's just team play. If you guys play Madden 25, you know what team play is. With Mut Squads, you're pretty much going to be divided up into 3 separate parts: the coach, the offense, and the defense. All right, so team play is pretty much this. You're going to be able to play with some of your friends, and you can combine and go up against other squads, and it's going to make the game a lot more interesting. Some people are pretty upset that it's coming back because they believe that it takes away from the individual stardom. The biggest thing about it is, and why I wanted to let you guys in on it, and why it's actually genius, is going to generate a lot more money, obviously, because Mut is involved. So regardless of how you put together your squad, everybody is spending money on packs. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually genius. And not only that, they had the competitive series. Why won't they make a Mut Squad series? You know what I'm saying? And bring in more money. People have to be very, very cognizant of the simple fact that it's a business. It's as simple as that. It's a business. And what's going to happen is people are going to be more inclined to want to play with their friends. It's like similar to NBA 2K, my part. Like NBA 2K's gameplay, in my opinion, has been very, very disgusting for a very long time. The last 2K that I really enjoyed was 2K13. Okay, 2K16, I almost stabbed myself. Almost flew to Antarctica and kicked the baby seal. I was having a lot of different emotions with that game. It outright disgusted me. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't like it at all. And that's pretty much where I stand with it. Looking at the way Mut has grown though, you guys have to understand this was a long time coming. That in part with the way that EA Sports has taken interest in feedback. Sometimes I believe they take the wrong feedback because there's a lot of crybabies out there that, cry about the wrong things, and, certain things have changed. Like, I was reading something where D Jones, one of the, competitive guys back in 16, he was trash in 17 because they really took out a lot of the things that made him good. D Jones said that he was happy about nano detection. Now, that is very, very concerning to me because I played real football, and it's just like, it's stupid. Now, I understand that it's a game, just like anything else. You know what I'm saying? I played football and I wrestled, 2 of the most physical sports you could ever be involved in. So if they had, like, a single leg takedown protection in a UFC game, I would be disgusted. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like anything else. With basketball, when you play 2K, it doesn't matter how glitchy a dunk animation is or whatever like that, or however it is, they don't really try to take away from anything that actually goes on in the game. You know what I'm saying? With basketball, with what 2K is doing, EA didn't really know how to fix a problem by letting people into gaps. So that was just like a scapegoat way to stop it, in my opinion. That doesn't make any sense. And people need to understand that. It's not about, oh yeah, it's a glitch this, glitch that. I haven't really seen a real nano since like maybe Madden 11, when a dude just flew right in regardless of what you're doing. So it's not that I'm really upset about, as far as, blitzes coming in, whatever like that, because no matter what you were doing, there was always a way to counteract it. And listen, there's always going to be good Madden players, there's always going to be the middle dudes, and there's going to be bums, and there's going to be guys that know a little bit, and they might get a win here and there. It's different categories of Madden players. And as Madden has changed, people have to be, come to the realization that a lot of the people that didn't really win as much started to win. You can't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go out there and you know what I'm saying, you wear like some booty shorts outside, people are gonna look. It's natural reactions, bro, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make you people understand that it's not something that's a secret. The game has been catered to make it just pick up and play, and that's the honest truth. It's nothing that you could really argue with that. Now with Madden 18, they're gonna have the different game modes: competitive, arcade. Well, I don't know what they're doing, simulation. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not really concerned about the game modes as much as I'm concerned about the overall gameplay, because like I told you guys in the beginning of 16 and 17, once the format of the game mechanics is released, there is nothing else you can do about it. You can patch the game, you could do different things like that. It's not going to do anything overall to the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Like other than screw it up like it's been done over the last 2 years. Because the basic mechanics, like if the game is released and you can't pick the ball and your guy still slides around while you're trying to strafe, that won't be fixed for the entire year. Because the mechanics of the game is already, that's the data. You would have to change the whole grid of the game in order to produce something else. So that's not going to happen. And that's only, you know, common sense. Even if you're not into anything with computers or anything like that, or the background of game building, you're not an engineer, all that stuff like that, that's just basic to understand that the formats of games, the way they're released, no matter what game you've ever played, even if it's patched, it won't change the mechanics of the overall game. It'll lessen or increase things that happen within the game, but it won't change the mechanic of the game. So there's a lot of new news coming out about Madden 18. I'm going to be bringing you guys that information as I get it and as it comes in. You know, so looking forward to Mut Squads. I'm going to put together my Mut Squad. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some fun with it. I got a couple dudes that, you know, we're really heavy into Mut. We could put something together, and we're going to have that series going on for next year. So definitely look out for that. Definitely subscribe and share the information that I'm giving you guys right now, because if you've ever watched any of my videos, you understand that I commentate Madden on a different level. And in my opinion, there is no comparison to my Madden commentary with everybody that's on YouTube that does Madden. So it's just a unique version of how I do it. So my Mut Squad gameplay, you will find rather interesting, because it's going to be very specific people that I choose to play with. It won't be something that I'm just, you know, randomly doing it. Unless you know, sometimes I might, you know, say, look, you know what, you want to play today or whatever like that, depending on what's going on. But I'm going to put together a very, very serious Mut Squad. And like I said, it's the coach that's responsible for timeouts and all that kind of stuff like that. That just sits on the sideline. A guy that's not really good at the game, but can oversee it. And you have the offense and the defense. So obviously, you know, I always pride myself on defense, but I love me some offense as well. And regardless of what the year is, I'm going to come out and do whatever I feel works best for me. Like Madden 17, I started to swerve like in what was that, late January, mastered it sometime in February, and just went with it. But every year I kind of, you know, I put the game in, I see what it's about, play against the computer, do a couple lab games against, you know, any of my close homies, and see what the game is like before I decide what I want to do with it. And that's why I always have a scheme. A lot of people are like, yo, Gmia, what you gonna do without the swerve? Idiots. Go back and check my videos. This is not my first year of Madden. A lot of you guys have just started playing Madden, and that's what's really interesting to me, that you guys can critique what I do, but you don't realize I've been playing the game since it's been on Sega Genesis. So I've seen the game progress. I understand, and Madden has always been Madden. As long as EA Sports makes Madden, there's always going to be the same exact mechanics ingrained in it, regardless of what new features are put in. You got to understand that. It's just that some things are dumbed down, some things are increased. That's the only difference. There is no other thing that changes within Madden. So with this new edition, like I said, it's genius because EA wins no matter what. You're gonna buy packs. You can't stop packs. You know, Toke tried to, you know, do a pack, no packs bought, whatever like that. People still, they probably made more money. And, you know, probably at the end of the day, that was all for show anyway. So regardless of what it is, people are gonna want to build their teams to the ultimate level. It's been a long time coming. I think, what was the first year? Madden 10 or something like that, when they came out with Ultimate Team. I don't remember exactly what the year is, 09, 10, whatever it was. So this was due. You stay and grind for a long period of time, at some point you're gonna hit your niche. They got their niche. Regardless, you think somebody right here ain't gonna buy that Night Train Lane or that Deion Sanders Ultimate ticket just because it's 4 million coins? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it's become. That bar right there that I had, and I sold him for 3 million, now he's going for an average of 5. You think people are not going to find a way to get these coins to buy these cards? That's what Mut is. It's very, very addictive. So regardless of what's needed, these people are going to find ways to get these cards. And what better way to do, you know, what better way to do it than to make more money by making more people be involved within the game? So now you don't really got to be good at it, but then if you're part of it, you're going to still want to get more. You see what I'm saying? Like, even if you're just a coach and you just handle the timeouts and stuff like that, you may also want to now build your Mut team to the extensive point of your you know, your co-player. So now everybody's in Mut. It's unbelievably genius, and you guys don't give EA Sports enough credit, because regardless of what we think about the gameplay, what we've been doing, how good the game has been over the last couple years, what's the one thing that we all have in common? Why are you watching this video? You see what I'm saying? Because you want to know about Mut Squads. Madden can't die. Madden is eternal, and it will continue to grow. Until next time, one love.